Three, two, we live, baby.
Yes, we are live. What's going on, family? What's going on?
Right back at you.
You know what it is, man. It's the Mac Wiz podcast.
Hey, salute to all the people.
Yeah. First week of summer. Yo, what's good? It's your boy. Only got 20
Little
days.
trillionaire for the people.
Trillionaire Trav. What's this greatness? Trill, Truth and Reality, you're there. Trav. Truth, Reality, Application, and Visualization. Let's get it. I used to sell it out the corner of the glad bag. The same nose as my granddad. That's dope boy lingo. It's a Reynolds rap. Boomerang. They throw some shots. Come back. I back leak that boy relevance. The boy don't beef. He want tweet. President. Say they want. They hesitant. One face shot or turn his head into gelatin. I wake up with your bird, have a spread eagle. I wake up every morning and see dead people. That's why I pour libations for my ancestors. I pray to all, forgive them for their transgressions. Dressed in all white like Obatala. These beads around my neck ain't got shit to do with Mardi Gras. Gold digging women, get your own business. Always sink if it's a hole in it.
That'll sink the shit right there. So I should have wished up like, yeah, that joint is fire right there, man. For real, for real. What's going on, people? You know what it is, man. It's Mac and Wiz, the podcast. This is episode 7 right here. Thank y'all for tapping in. I don't know what's going on with you over there, Mac. I can see you good. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Yo, my name is Womack.
Yo, this nigga in this Womack shit, man.
My name is Womack when I got this hat on.
Yo, this nigga with this Womack shit. This dude is bugged out with this damn Womack, man. Anyway, shouts out to my man King. My man King Culture is definitely on the show. What's up, King Culture?
Looking really bossed out.
So how y'all?
Shouts out to my man King.
Yes, that's me.
What's up? I see you, Queen.
There she is.
What's up? So, man, let's just get right on. Man. I got some purpose and all that, man, but we really came here to have a conversation about fatherhood and different relationships and how it affects us, you know what I mean? As fathers, as sons, you know what I mean? Shouts out to all the daughters out there, you know what I mean? If you're watching this right now, make sure you share this video right here. I need y'all to share this video. So my question is, you posted something earlier today, Mac, that really struck us. Well, it really struck me. You know what I'm saying? So if you could feel with the post, what was the post?
I believe it said something to the effect, a woman can't keep you away from your child. I had some feedback from that. It was after that post. The backstage talk with a couple people that be starting to think they have a different outlook on it. But I still have what I said, that as long as you, if you try to go through the courts or whatever, you have to be just as diligent in the courts. You know, just as diligent as you make the baby. You know, you want to take that thing with it. You got to be diligent, make sure you're around.
So what you asked, you said it's a year.
Yeah, it was.
Can't no woman keep you away from your child. Stop making excuses. Real dad stand up. So the reason why I got these 3 gentlemen on the show today, because all 3 dudes, real dad, they've been standing up and they've been in their kids' life. We all come from the same, background. I can say that you agree, Mac. I know. What about you?
Sesame Street.
Definitely very similar. Ours is a little different. You know, we know you came from a family home, 2-parent home. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us did.
Right, I did. I definitely came from a two-parent home. That's because we got it on. I definitely came from a two-parent family home, you know what I mean? And I got to see other people who maybe only had their mom and didn't have their dad. And I've seen how that affected, you know what I'm saying? I definitely did. I can't speak from that experience, but I know a couple of you brothers can speak from that experience. You don't have to go in full detail. You don't have to go in full detail, but how do you think that affected, you know what I'm saying, your childhood? West, I don't know if you grew up in, two family, like a, you know what I'm saying, you had mother and
two parents.
Two parents, sorry.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an echo. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. But...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I was raised by my grandmother.
All right, how about now?
Yeah.
What up, though? What up, though? You still hear that echo, brother?
Yeah.
It's because our phones is probably because we not on the exact line y'all on.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so it's nothing we can really do about that probably.
Mic check 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah.
Still got an echo there, West?
That's crazy. I just listened to that mic check too. That's the
Yeah.
Santana shit.
I don't hear him.
You said it's a small one?
Yeah, we could. It sounds like pretty much only yours that one, but
Mic check 1 2.
Okay, that's what it might be. It might be actually you.
It's me? Yes. I do hear it echoing.
Yeah, so just gonna mute your mic. Mic check 1 2. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right, so yeah, like as we were saying, we were talking about having a two-parent home, and I grew up in a two-parent home versus, you know what I'm saying, some of you other brothers that didn't grow up in a two-parent home. I think Wes what he was about to explain. But for you, Mac, what was that like?
It was definitely. I had grew up in a one family home, but I had a lot of siblings around me that made it not really. I knew I didn't have a dad. It was definitely obvious, but it was. I don't want to act like it was a sad story because I don't know if I'd have came out any better with my dad in my life. So I don't want to act like it was a sob story. It definitely was my life. You know what I mean? I remember as a kid, when I played games or when we played for the Panthers in high school.
I remember those days. I definitely.
We used to have to go with your dad. I said, your dad used to take me and come there and tell me how to do things and coach me. I used to coaching the team and doing shit Eddie did.
Right.
Even on one of my buddy George, his dad. Remember his dad used to try to shit. Remember?
Yo, George's dad was very influential in our life. Even though I had my dad, but George's dad was always there, bro. So, he was always there when it came to sports or whatever we were doing.
So it was just different.
Ashay, talking about Ashay to our man LeVar. Ashay to LeVar. I'm talking about LeVar's brother.
George Ryan.
Yeah, George.
Shout out to George Ryan, man. I see you out there.
Yeah, that's our guy right there, man.
Yeah, his dad, I remember his dad was, a father figure, but more somebody that you looked up to. That,
that's a fact.
Eddie, your dad, so it was just different not having a dad. It was my life.
I wanted to get Wes's opinion, but he's out. I know for me growing up with, two parents, my dad always tried to make an impact, on me. There's Wes right there. Yeah, Wes. So it's the same question. And, I'm asking you, did you grow up in a two-parent home? If not, could you expound on how you think that affected you, or if it did affect you or whatever?
Yeah, I grew up my grandmother raised me. To explain a little bit more about that, I feel like, there's no real comparison, honestly, because I didn't have the experience of being raised by two parents, or even one of my parents. I was raised by my grandmother. I think, in retrospect, looking at myself now in the mirror, I think it turned out well. And honestly,
shout out
to your grandma. Shout out to grandma.
That's definitely what's up. That's definitely what's up. Yo, Wes, do me a favor and turn your phone horizontal. It should reset. There we go.
All right, all right, hold up. Somebody's at my door. Give me 1 second.
All right, cool. What about you, King? King, just unmute you. Go ahead, King. What about you?
What do you mean? Like, how was it growing up with a not knowing my father type shit?
I mean, if that's,
what you saying?
Why?
I met my father in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? So my shit, I met my father in my 20s. So I know who he was. I knew that he existed, and such and such. But I never really knew him as a person, or nothing about him really too much about the stories I heard. So I grew up with my grandmother because my mother had her issues. So I was just basically like one of them kids that could have easily found himself in foster care. You know what I'm saying? But I was lucky that my aunts and my grandmother held me down and made me who I am today. And it took a lot of work, man. Basically, took a village. You know what I'm saying? But I can't take nothing away from my father. Or I learned that I never want to be the father that he was. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Nah, it makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It definitely makes sense, man.
And I've been in all of their lives, and my oldest is about to be 21, which is crazy because I just turned 40. You know what I'm saying? So, and my younger children, I haven't been with them as long as I would like to have, but I raised them. Like my oldest daughter, I was a stay-at-home dad for like 3 years. So it was just me and her, 3 years. Showed her how to do everything she needed to do, and I think I did a great job because she's a great kid. And my younger daughter, I wish I had the time I had with her, but I didn't. And I'm working on that now. Other than that,
You think not having a father definitely affected how you want to kind of dad you want to be, or different, right?
it definitely did, for the most part in my mind. But I also mistakes that my father made, as you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really. It's yeah.
It ain't the Oprah match.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, but I did the best I can for what I could. And, but I still have time though. I still have time. I have time. God damn, I'm such some shrimp or something.
It was our life. People made shit life that you realize.
Oh, how I doing?
There's a lot of people that don't grow up with fathers.
So it's not easy. And some people parents die at a young age, and some people parents die not while they're alive. You know what I mean? Just not being around.
Yeah, that's definitely Wes, you was building, but you said you had got a call. But so all four of us definitely come from different, different type of homes. Maybe come from the same type of places, but four different type of homes. You know what I mean? I appreciate all you brothers for sharing. You know what I'm saying, and tap in. You know what I mean? I know today is Pisces season. Shouts out to all the Pisces. Pisces is in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that boy smile. Look at that boy smile.
We get word. Shouts out to all to the Pisces. So first and foremost, I want to shout out happy solar return to my little sister. Today is her birthday, 225. Shouts out to her, young one. She living it too. Yeah, today's Christina's birthday. Shouts out to her, man, because she got this thing called Naked Goods, man. Y'all be on the lookout for Naked Goods. She got candles, salt scrubs, all kind of things, you know what I'm saying, for the ladies, for really for your home, you know what I'm saying, and for your body, you know what I mean. So shouts out to her, man. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Floyd Mayweather's birthday today too. Also, shouts out to Floyd. Yeah, he's 44 years old today, and also your boy, the one and only.
Woo! Mr. Ric Flair.
It's Ric Flair's birthday today, man. You know what I'm saying? Ric Flair is 71 years old today, man.
We ain't got no brothers over there. There ain't more brothers' birthday today.
Nah, come on. I really, I see. I ain't see no other brother.
Ric
The
Flair was a
25th.
legend, though.
Today's the 25th. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ric Flair was a
That's what I
legend.
found. But today is like a really powerful day. And we could talk about boxing today. And today, in 1964, Ali beat Sonny Liston and won the championship today. 1964 on the 25th. Also,
Shout out to Ali.
Iron Mike Tyson, he beat Frank Bruno today in 1989, became the undisputed champion. You know what I mean? So I think that's real big in the boxing
I
world.
vaguely remember that fight. Like, I remember it, but like,
You don't remember he fought Frank
I remember
Frank
it, but
Bruno,
like,
big black dude.
where did I watch it at? I know who Frank Bruno. Yeah, the big black dude. He's heavyweight.
Yeah, he was from like England or some shit. You know what I mean?
That's when he won his first title.
Yeah, that's when. No, I mean, yeah, I think so.
Tyson won his first title, the youngest heavyweight champion.
Yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right. Also today, who made the transition? Two great people, two powerful people. I'll speak of the lesser, not necessarily the lesser, but today Nat King Cole made the transition. Nat King Cole made the transition today in 1964. He made the transition, and last but not least, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad made the transition today. Elijah Muhammad, who was the leader of the Nation of Islam, 1975. He passed away when he was 77 years old.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he passed away when he was 77 years. Also, MLK, Martin Luther King, he was ordained a minister today in 1948. In 1948, MLK was ordained a minister. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember the black dude, James Byrd, who got dragged by the in 1999. He got dragged by the dudes in Texas by the chains.
By the chain,
they tied him up to a chain. That was today that the dude John King actually got sentenced to death. I don't even know if they executed that dude already, but he got sentenced to death today in 1999. So I say to James Byrd, you know what I mean, a senseless killing, but I say to that brother right there, man. Those are just some fun facts, man. We building. I mean, you think about today. Today it was a powerful day, man, in many different years. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure the earth shook when Elijah Muhammad made the transition. You know what I'm saying? When Mike Tyson became the champion, Ali became the champion today. So today is a powerful day. I think and today is 25, so that's 7. You know what I'm saying? Today, that's God. And we talk about it all the time. You got the Oh, yeah. So we got the power to kill. We got the power to build and destroy. You know what I mean? So that's today's fun facts. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, where you at, King Culture? King Culture. The man call himself King Culture.
Yo.
Eh? What's up, King Culture? Talk to me, man.
Man, I'm trying to multitask, quite honestly, man. My bad, man. Oh, so yeah. I'm just happy to be here. Pisces season live and direct. I'm not Pisces, but seems like that's the theme in my ear lately.
Pisces season. It's definitely around, man.
Gemini. I'm born in June, so you know.
Gemini. What? You're a Cancer, right?
Yes, sir.
So we got a Cancer, we got a Pisces, a Gemini, and a Scorpio.
You know, we the summer, baby. I keep it hot. We fire. Middle of the summer too. You better motherfucker be ready. It be 85, 90, 100 on my birthday.
So I want to ask another question. What personally you guys are listening to right now? Because the music is like, it's so different. So like, what do you personally have in your deck right now, King Culture?
I'm listening to everything. Quite honestly, I like the new age music, man. I'm listening to what's the new Who Shiesty? I'm rocking with him right now. Who else?
Boom Shiesty?
Santana, I like that.
You said Boom Shiesty?
No, Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh. Who the hell is Pooh Shiesty?
Hey man, y'all gotta patch in, man. Y'all older fellas, man, out the loop, man. Y'all gotta patch in, you heard?
Yo,
I love to be out. I stay out that loop.
Who the hell is Pooh Shiesty?
I hope that loop don't never get
It's out of the young fellas, man. It's the new man, young fellas, man. You know, y'all can't keep this. Y'all got to turn on the tube a little bit. Don't just watch the news, you know what I'm saying? Watch some
Pooh Shiesty?
Pooh Shiesty. We're gonna listen.
Hold on. Can I get one bar?
I'm right. He got that. It's What's it called?
Remember. It's forgettable.
Forget
that
it.
Kid Cole, it's
Yo,
forgettable.
forget it.
It's forgettable.
You said he got that he
Y'all-
got that
some poignant, significant statements and shit about the current culture of music, bro. We just talk about some shit I'm nodding to. You heard? Everything ain't a political statement. It's just some shit I like. You know what I'm saying?
all right, Pooh Shiesty. We gonna listen to Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty, who else? Lil Baby, you know everybody rocking the Baby, Lil Baby.
I fuck with Lil Baby. I fuck with
He out there. He out there.
Yeah, I fuck with
He out there.
Who? Big Javi? Big Javi? Yeah, I've heard of Big Javi. I definitely heard of Big Javi.
Man, these motherfuckers shit's hurt.
The Lordy said he knew. If the Lordy heard of Pooh Shiesty, then the boy must got some bars. I see the Lordy in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Trinidad said he heard of Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty.
Never heard of him a day in my life.
Nah, day in my day.
Not at all.
Somebody give me a link or something.
Word, for real. Somebody in the comments, drop a link in the comments, do something. I don't even know who that is. You know what I mean? What? Pooh Shiesty. Yeah, what happened to Tiger, man? Please, somebody talk to me, man. Somebody talk to me, man. I don't even know. I just want to know.
Car wreck, man. Nobody know why though. He in surgery. Got ankle surgery. His legs came out of his leg.
Oh, that's bad, man. That's bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he good. He got the best doctor. That nigga, he shit, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he good,
I was just throwing a bone.
That nigga career said it. He a legend forever. Tiger's a legend forever, no matter what. He solidified in the record books. He's in the motherfucking. You know what I mean? He's in history. He ain't even in the record books. He in the history books.
So all right. So to go back and switch gears, you ever heard about when you turn 18, your parents kick you out? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be when you're 18, your parents kick you out, and it's time for you to go. You know what I'm saying?
Who says that?
You never heard that? Come on, bro.
But that's like, I don't know what race to blame that on. Like,
I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying. Do you think
white people go to college and they come back and live with their parents until they get a job, and like Chinese people do it? Like, my daughter did it. She went to college and came back. She got a job saving money. Like, who kicks your kids out? So who kicks your kids out?
I don't know, bro.
Like, what people do that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I stay with.
I wouldn't say it's kicking them out. It's just that when you're growing up, you want your kids to know that they have to start taking responsibility at a certain age. And 18 is the age they should start taking responsibility. You have daughters. You're not gonna kick your daughters out. You're not putting your daughters out in the streets. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I have daughters. I won't put them out there, but you have to. You have to open that door. No, absolutely. But but you have to prepare them for that. You know what I'm saying? So and why they with you? They also have to make those payments.
I'm about to bring you up.
Yeah.
My mother.
Yes.
She never told one of her kids they gotta get out. I done sold drugs in this. I done lied to this lady. I done had guns in this lady house. I done had everything in this lady house, and she ain't never tell me to get out. Police that raided my house because of me. It was her house.
Get a mic.
What's up? Mic check. Mic check.
Okay, keep good.
What's up, mother love? Mama, you want a picture of us up in our hats?
Come over here, King. You got to come over here. Cause when you unmute your mic, it's echoing. Yeah, so
what are you up to, lady love? Who? Oh, who's that? Always helping somebody. There she goes. See, that's who I was raised by, y'all. That's who I was. She out there taking it. She damn near 80 a day now, but she driving around a 95-year-old man because he got to go to the store.
Wow, that's powerful.
That's what I was raised by.
That's powerful right there. The fruit don't fall too far from the tree.
Right there. That's my lady.
That's true. Say it again.
I'll be back, people. What are you up to, though?
When the people need help, you help them, man. Facts. Somebody's at the, I don't know. But yeah, make sure y'all share this video right here, man. My man King Culture, J King, and the Melody Mulatto, my man Mac Man, my Ace Boone Coon. We are live in the studio at 720. We politicking, we talk about relationships, fatherhood, a little bit of music. Get in them comments. Let me know where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? And if you have an opinion, please let us know. I want to let y'all know we are viewing on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you follow pages. Shout out to everybody who's on Facebook actually watching us live right now. You know what I mean? King Culture, let me know what you got going on. Because I know you got some stuff that's popping off, and you're real adamant about putting that stuff out.
Yeah, well, right now, I'm focusing on putting together a couple of campaigns and projects for the Pay Yourself Culture campaign that we've been working on. We're about to launch some apparel, athleisure wear, some cool stuff to slide into and work out in. Because lately I've been trying to get back on my, physical fitness and whatnot. Also got the Brandon Made Basic platform for anyone interested in taking an idea from the idea phase to execute to all the way through to the sales process. So BrandonMadeBasic.com is my marketing company where I help people reach their goals.
That's what's up, man. You said Brandon Made Basic. Now this is for like entry level grassroots people, or you know what I mean? We talking music here. We talking music here. Are we talking like clothing? Are we talking like shop or?
Well, right now I'm working with a couple of clothing brands, apparel brands, and whatnot. That's kind of been my forte. But I'm shifting into the financial industry. I'm focusing more on credit repair, credit finance, and business funding. But it's those all fields that I'm interested in. I got clients that I'm servicing now in that particular field. But I'm always down to provide information in terms of anyone needing some mentorship and or some advice or just a point in the right direction. I remember when I first started out my journey to be an entrepreneur, it was difficult to find the right information at the right time. So I want to try to be a resource at need for some early entrepreneurs.
That's what's up, man. So let the people know how they can reach you, how they can contact you.
Well, you can reach me at wes@brandingmadebasic.com. That's my email is wes@brandingmadebasic.com. Also on Instagram as Pay Yourself Culture. That's the Pay Yourself Culture campaign we're working on. We'll have some items coming out real soon. We do have some stuff, obviously, we have some merch. We have some pieces in your store. Shout out to GGD 720. But we have some new merchandise.
Word, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your time. You know what I mean? We should have a few more people that's checking in. But we're going to continue to have this conversation, you know what I'm saying, and continue to build on fathers and how fathers handle certain things.
I think we should go to just parents, how parents handle certain things. Because women ain't perfect out there either now. Let's just touch the parents. You get a woman to chime in. There's some women that got 4 or 5 kids and 5 of them in the state. They got 5 kids, 2 of them in the state, and they got 3 with them. Or so people just talk about parenting in general.
All right, we can keep it parents. The only reason I'm saying is because we speak from a father's aspect. Neither one of us are ready to speak on a woman's point of view.
Why not? We all been raised by women.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, you need to what's the name?
She just left. I was raised by a loving woman.
I
was raised by a loving woman.
I get it, but I mean,
most of the men in our life were raised. Most of our friends were raised by their loving mother. So why you can't? I know we can't speak directly, but we can. Assume. It ain't directly, but we can know what a good parent is as a mother.
Right. We definitely can.
I know what a mother is. I know what a bad mother is. I know what a good father is. A bad father. A weird person. You know what I mean?
All right, Ken, you definitely in here. get this mic right here for you. You ain't gonna be nothing. You're not gonna be nothing. Yeah. I think, you know, when we talk about parenting, I think there were things that influenced our parents and our parents, and I definitely believe music was one of those things. Yeah. So that's why, you know, I think this conversation needs to, you know, evolve around music, and how it's impacting us today. Not just us, but our children too. You know what I'm saying?
Music always impacted. In the 60s, we had the struggles. All the music reflected the struggle. You had the Marvin Gaye's, and you know what I mean. The music reflected the struggle we went through. They changed that up. How did we go from, you know, respecting women?
I can't hear you, Culture.
What do you think the music is a reflection of now? I mean, if you say that the music of the 70s was reflecting the struggle, what do you see?
I don't think the culture of hip hop right now is a bunch of young people running around talking about guns and popping pussy.
So that's a narrow perspective. That's only if you're looking at it from a young people point of view. We're not young people. They still put out music for people our age. So I mean, people in our age demographic still putting out music. So I don't think that's a narrow perspective talking about it being from a younger man's point of view.
No, I'm not talking about what's being put out. I'm talking about what's being was more or less going mainstream. Like even like not to, like in our generation, we definitely had, you know what I mean, the Little Kims and all that, but you still had the Lauryn Hills. There's no balance
right
to what's being like this morning. I'm going to work this morning. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. My truck I go to start my truck at like 6:30 or it's about 6 o'clock. And motherfucking, I turn on the radio and they got fucking Cardi B song on. So they're programming you to be out there from 6 in the morning to forever.
Why do you think the programming is that way? Who controls the programming? What's the point?
Well, I mean, I think when you talk about parenting, when you talk about parenting and saying you don't allow your child to consume, you know what I'm saying, this type of, even if it's a movie or whatever, explicit lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So I think there's a line when we talk about parenting and what we keep from our kids, what we do give our kids, you know what I mean? So I think that's like a whole big mix. And you bring up a great point when you say that, Wes, and saying, you know, does the music of today reflect what's going on today? Versus like in the 70s and the 60s, you could hear the music. It really reflected what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And don't you think that's the same with today's culture, today's music? Is reflecting what's going on?
It don't sound too good.
Nah.
It don't sound too good, man.
I mean, because how many you like name me an artist right now that gives you 16 bars, and if they didn't they talk about their jewelry, they talk about either killing another person, or they talk about a woman disrespectfully. Take those three criteria out and give me an artist that has that in the game right now.
Yo, but you can't.
I'm talking about the
Kendrick.
Because the Kendricks and all those.
But like the young boys ain't listening to Kendrick. They're listening like what you just said, and the pop with what's the other kid name that just They're listening to a shoot 'em up kind of music without no balance.
I agree when he talks about there's no balance. You know what I'm saying? Not finding balance. My bad. What you say was?
I was just asking a follow-up question. I was just trying to get clarity on what you were saying. Is that the reflection of the today is not represented in the music because the music that we're getting is from kids, right? That's basically what you're saying. Like the music that's getting pushed to us is from music from kids and people who are not providing any valuable content. I'm just asking the question just so I can be clear about what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not no content. It's not. You said it perfectly.
Right.
Where's the value of content at?
Yeah, I guess there's some truth to that in terms of the mainstream media and what they push to us. But if you want to look for content that's suitable for you, it's available. it's just not being pushed to you. So we're talking about a marketing strategy as opposed to
Exactly.
content.
Definitely, you're right.
Content is there. Just like back when in the 70s when you talk about Lauryn Hill, it was still the other end of the spectrum too. We still had Fuji rap. You know what I'm saying? We still had gangster rapping, you know what I mean? In today's day and age, I still think that's being reflected in the same way. Maybe not touted in the same I don't know. People are not looking at it from the same perspective, but I'm curious about why music is being pushed. Why are you listening to Freddie Post?
But the way they're delivering it is even whack too. Like half these artists, I could get into a studio and rap if give me a beat and I could sit there for 2 hours and make a song. Pop my pussy. When I get my gun, I could. And we did it already. Rolling down the street.
Well, it's
give me like a 5-star rapper, and I was in the studio with no confidence at all. I can't rap. So like, you put somebody whack with a fucking top producer, you come out with a great beat with whack bars.
So that goes to say we making stupid people famous and stupid shit famous.
Where's the artist development in these kids nowadays? They don't have no artist development. They go from home to Spotify to they're famous.
Nah, man, kids.
Who's the blame? Are we assigning any blame, or we just talking in general? Like, because you obviously the kids running the machine.
Go ahead, bro.
I say the blame is the machine. They pushing out dumbed down music.
Say what you gonna say.
Nah, just cut in, King. Whenever you ready, baby.
I can't hear nothing though. It's like I'm hello. Like, there we go. A little bit. All right.
Like, yes, the machine is plugging us with dumb you down music. They want us to be ignorant. They want us to be running around thinking it's all spend your money, and like 20. What was about 12 years ago? What Dead Prez said? Album was the best 12 years ago. They want to make you think it's about party and dance.
Yeah, but it's not that they make us do that. It's just that it's up to you to listen to what you listen to. That what music that you listen to, it moves you. Which way that moves you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's different. Like, everybody listens to music, but everybody listens to certain types of music. So
you're right about that, because I don't listen to that young.
I listen to mostly 90s, 2000s shit, because that's where my era was at its peak.
Facts.
So it's like, I don't really listen to all the new shit, but I do listen to some new shit. There's a couple artists that are new that I do listen to. Like, I would only know about certain artists. I only
know about them if they play them in the club or if somebody plays.
Not even in the
club.
On. If it ain't like somebody like
guy?
Like nowadays, like right now, the only rappers I would say that's new that I listen to are like, let's say Vado or like Davies, you know what I mean? Cats like that, that spit, that shit that I listen to that I like. So I'm a type of person that listens to certain type of. I need to hear bars. I need to hear you say some shit that's gonna have me like.
So I mean,
like,
when we talk,
again, that shit that I lived or felt.
Can I bring my boy? I want to ask my boy, what do you think about the state of hip hop? You're an artist yourself, just from the background. If you had to rate hip hop from 1 to 10, what would you give it right now?
Let me get a load of your mic.
Oh man. Personally, I probably would give it a 9 or 8, because like Jay King, because like King said, now so many artists you can kind of pick what you like. Like if you like underground hip hop with like De La Soul vibe beats, there's still rappers out there like Sky Zoo. You got Kios.
Yep.
He had us in here bugging the other day. Yep. Nobody really mentions him, but if you like lyrics, then you could go to King Los. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like now people have more options, but I do feel like the radio propaganda, we know that with the media propaganda is real. They're only going to play the stuff that they feel like lowers the frequency of the population.
So exactly,
because people buy into negativity.
Good point there. Shout out to Trillionaire, the Lordy. Great point right there.
I heard that.
Exactly. You have to kind of search for the good stuff in the garbage is, you know what I mean, at your fingertips right there. As soon as you turn on I turned on the radio this morning to start my car. I hear Cardi pop it, whatever the fuck that new song she got on the radio. She said, if you got a twin, I'll probably let you run a trade.
Oh, word? See, that's
this bitch crazy.
But it's bars. It's bars. It's all in bars. It's all, you know,
well, let me get on this topic though. How do you call somebody that doesn't write their lyrics an artist? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, I don't know. We got away from that. I mean,
like, are you an artist if you have to? Because like that's like Denzel Washington. He doesn't write the movie, but he plays in it. So he's what, an actor?
Yeah.
So is that not what an artist would be if you don't write the song but you play it? Ain't you just an actor?
I mean, because all artists, it depends on what genre you're saying. I think when it comes to hip hop and rap, in that genre, if somebody else wrote your rhymes, then you know what I'm saying, you ain't really doing it. You know what I mean? But in
I'm not talking about people that got help with their music. I'm talking about somebody that actually purchases a rhyme from somebody else.
Right, so that's like a Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy ain't, you know what I'm saying? Puff ain't writing
rhymes. I write checks.
We don't want to get on Puff. Let's not get on Puff.
But Puff, everybody know Puff. He told you, don't worry if I write rhymes. I write checks.
Period.
You know what I mean? So I don't think
he admitted that. I'm talking about.
We know who was writing Puff shit.
I'm talking about like an artist though. Puff is a producer to me. He never was really an artist. He was a producer.
I agree with parts of what King said when he said about it's what you consume. You know what I'm saying, and what you allow. What's in your 360?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's really what it is.
Really,
you know what I mean?
Because you dictate your life off of like.
But me. I'm not talking about what we consume because we have knowledge of music. I'm talking about what's pushed. What's pushed on the masses. That's the angle. That's what we're talking about.
Is what's pushed is
we're not talking about
regardless.
What
you're gonna listen to what you're gonna listen to regardless. Like me personally, I'm an 80s baby. You know what I mean? You know, 81 to be exact. You know, and all that good shit. But I'm just saying, though,
snapper.
Like, yeah, I'm just saying, we all the same, similar proximity in age. But like, we listen to more. Like when we put the mic on down here, we put the phone on, and we listen to what?
Our shit.
We listen to all.
I put on radio. I listen to all types of music though. Music has no. Yeah. Music to me is it a good song? Can I vibe to it?
Yeah, but most of the time when you out here vibing, you vibing like Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? We put
yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, when I'm with my rap shit, that's
that's what we you know, we get on the R&B shit, all that. You know, doing all that shit too as well.
Right now, I know some people, and I'm looking at one of them. Listens R&B all day, but then we'll cut on some crazy. Like I'll be like, who is that, bro? He'd be like, what? This is Young Blue, and I'll be like, we just said Pooh Shiesty, and like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, yeah.
You know,
let me ask Wes. Wes, what is like your era, your best era of hip hop?
My best what? I couldn't hear you.
Your best era. What do you consider the best era for you during hip hop? I
mean, I have more of a connection with, you know, the 90s because that's, you know, I was coming of age in that era. So, you know, I think a lot of the, you know, music is just resonates to with the experiences that you have. You know, you kind of pair them with your life. You know what I mean? But yeah, the coming of age portion of my journey was the most, you know, the resume 90s. You know what I mean? Shit, Jay-Z, you know, Nas, you know, Biggie Smalls. You know, this is
the whole. I call that the golden era.
You just dated me, man, too, man. You know what I mean?
I'll take our 10 years. I'll take the 10 years, maybe 15 years from like 90 to 2005, maybe. I'll take them 2012. I'll take them 12 years and put them against any 12 years of hip hop.
What you meant 12 years?
From 90 to 2012.
I would have to say 95 to like 2012.
Yeah. I'll give 5 more years. Because that's when my boy Nas dropped his shit.
Yo, but 95 was when a lot of shit.
Honestly, yo, real talk, you know, I fuck with that piff.com. I don't know, you know, I don't own the rights to any of that. I don't know what's going on and all that, how that works and all that. But that's a site that I was on, and I fuck around, and right before I came here, got on that Joel shit, that back like Cook Crack, the original one.
But Rue, you got a heavy Caribbean vibe in your family though.
Yeah, I listen I listen to a lot of reggae. When I get up in the morning, one of the first things that I listen to is I'll turn on some Bob Marley or some, you know, Barrington Levy. Like, I can listen to reggae all day versus listening to hip hop. And they say that some of the greatest artists don't even really listen to rap. They,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Barris.
They're
I fuck with
vibing off
Barris
of like tons and
Barris,
tons of other
Barnett.
things. That's why I made that comment about Trillionaire Trap. He don't listen to rap, and we all know Trillionaire Trap. He's a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about his bars, his lyrics, he's singing all day. He's listening to R&B and singing and listening to love songs. And like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Chad, tell this nigga
no, I'm
stop doing
serious,
it.
bro. I'm serious. Am I lying? Am I lying?
That's because you be here listening. That's because you be here listening to that shit. So we all got to listen to it.
Baby.
That's how the Lordy be on it. So it's like,
I'm a great R&B fan, but
I love R&B. We all R&B niggas.
Tell everybody.
ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of R&B, but it's
We
like,
are all
who's the
R&B
greatest?
niggas. Don't let nobody say they not.
who's the greatest artist?
R&B artist of all time.
Come on,
Michael Jackson, man.
Michael Jackson, he wasn't
Yes.
R&B though.
I mean,
That's hop. I mean hip hop. I mean
okay.
that's pop.
Pop.
That's pop.
Wow.
R&B.
Greatest R&B artist of all time.
Say it, nigga. Give me people. You know you want to say the R. R. Kelly?
I do not want to say
I
no
do,
R.
though.
Kelly. Matter of fact, you know what's crazy?
Who's better than R?
I don't know. I can't.
This is a topic that nobody wants to ever
I ain't
touch.
talking about that funny shit he doing. I'm talking about his catalog
Yeah,
of
his
music.
catalog.
Let's just talk catalog. You want to talk about all that other shit that y'all win?
Leave the other shit
I
alone.
mean,
catalog, man.
I guess we do got to go with the R.
Yeah.
I guess
Like
so.
who?
I guess so.
That 12 play.
Who's
I listened to
closest?
that back in like Rogers Park.
You know what else is another fun fact? Fun fact right now that I Believe I Can Fly. I Believe I Can Fly won a Grammy today. I don't know what year it was, but I seen that. I Believe I Can Fly. I mean, he got his career. I mean, I guess
Kelly
so.
career
Come on, I
is
believe I can
stacked,
fly,
though.
nigga. He was hot way before that.
When a
shit.
woman's fed up,
Yeah, but he just
Come on.
jacked Aaron Hall's style, man. He got that whole style from
okay,
Aaron Hall.
all right.
It don't even
I
matter.
heard
Aaron
that.
Hall
I
didn't
heard
do
that
nothing with
before,
Aaron
but
Hall had one
what
hit.
Aaron Hall was doing with
Aaron
his
Hall
style?
had
His
one
pen
hit.
game wasn't right.
Aaron Hall wasn't doing
Kel's
nothing with
pen
his style.
game is
Also,
better.
Kel
Only
gave it
thing
to-
they had that was similar was the ball head, bro.
Nah, they had a couple.
Nah, real talk though. Only
They
thing
had
had that was
Aaron Hall.
Nah.
They had a couple notes that's similar.
Yeah, they definitely
That's
Yeah,
what
did.
it
Aaron
was
Hall had vocals.
But come on, Willie. Aaron Hall wasn't doing nothing with his style.
Nah.
All right, cool.
R. Kelly took
R.
it
Kelly
and
was
said,
his
"Listen, I know
pen
what to
game
do
was
with this."
different. He still can write shit that'll come out right now.
All right, so I mean that was a hard question. So let me ask y'all this: top 5 dead or alive. Who's your top 5 MCs?
Rappers?
Yeah, you King. You want to go first? I know E ready. E got his top 5.
I mean, like you mean like my number top 5?
Top 5 dead or alive.
I had it too. I forgot one too. Because we had this conversation a couple months ago.
So I can't do 5. I don't know exactly the top 5 right now, but I know what the top 2 would be.
And
Top
my
3.
five
Let's
don't
go
got no
top
one,
3.
two, or three,
Number
though.
1 would be Big L.
My top 5 ain't got no order. It's
Number
just
2
the
would
top
be
5.
Styles P. Number 3 would be I forgot. Yeah, but just because at that time where he was at, Paul, I heard you. At that time where he was at, it was like if he would have kept going, nobody would have been able to fuck with him. He would have been the best MC.
Lord, you
ever.
about to tap in?
But
My top 5 ain't got no. It don't go one. It's just the top 5. You know what I mean? You can put them in
Wes,
wherever
you
you
must
want.
got it playing
Oh, you
somewhere in the
got-
back.
okay,
Or you got some headphones?
all right, we got orders.
I didn't know. Yeah, my shit about to die.
Yeah, take this white shit.
Guru from Gangstar.
Guru from Gangstar.
Nas would definitely be in there. Pac would definitely be in there. Rakim.
That's 3. 3.
That was 4.
That's 4. You got one more.
It was one more. That was my boy Jada.
Jada. My shit is pretty simple, man. I've always had KRS, Redman, Pac.
Redman's definitely in my
Yeah,
top
Redman was a beast.
Yeah,
10.
you know what I'm saying?
He coming off the bench for me.
Yeah, me too.
He coming off the bench?
Yeah,
He come off the bench.
absolutely.
6 man.
I like the way you put that one. Yeah. He ain't the 6 man, but he's off the bench.
Yeah.
He gets a rotation.
Yeah,
that's all.
absolutely. That's my
Who I
guy.
said? So I got Pac, J, Red, KRS-One, and Guru.
Who is your most influential rapper?
Most influential rapper, I really have to say, would probably be either Jay or KRS-One. Like who really like? I think KRS-One because
He had to be younger, so
Yeah, no, in my younger, when I first came up, it was KRS-One for me. That was like he was saying something. The way he said it, he just like he was a teacher to me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Me was
but
like fucking. It was I remember the whole fucking Slick Rick song.
Slick Rick,
Children's Stories.
Yeah, Slick Rick definitely had an impact.
I think that was probably like one of my first songs I ever had.
He had the first R&B.
I still do.
He had like one of the first R&B rap songs.
Children's Stories.
Teenage Love. That was like a R&B rap like how you know how
I could that's one of the old, like I could that whole song.
Yeah, definitely Slick Rick.
Slick Rick was
definitely Slick Rick. He definitely was fired.
He was one of the first rap. I'm like, this motherfucker told a whole story.
Period.
He was a story. He told you a story. When you heard him, you was like watching a movie, a 2-minute movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree on that.
That motherfucker was nuts.
I got one. The top 5 most left of underrated
Question. So the most 5 slept on artists.
Oh, that's a great question, Paul.
In any order.
Don't start with Ja Rule, Willie. You know you love Ja Rule.
Yo, I fuck with Ja though. Ja
might be one.
If you fix that question to say who's the top, one of the underrated top 5 hit makers of all time, you like Ja Rule. He underrated.
I would have to say, honestly, I would have to say, Ja Rule is definitely one of them. Black Thought from the Roots is definitely another one of them.
Who I put in my top 5 is always one of the fucking Gangstar, Guru.
You think Guru is underrated?
Yes, man.
How?
I'll never give him the fucking love he deserved, man. Nobody. I'll never hear him in nobody's top 5.
Like, he had hidden shit with all that, but he ain't he not like.
Nah, I ain't talking about. I'm talking about lyricists.
I understand. Yeah, underrated.
Underrated.
Well, last time
that man got fucking content before we knew what content was, bro.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to content,
AZ got to be in there.
AZ got to be in there.
Yeah, definitely AZ. AZ definitely was underrated.
That's shit though. What type of rap you talking about? That
anyone that you feel like it's underrated.
Everybody sleep on.
Yeah, AZ is definitely an underrated rapper.
Sheik Luch.
Sheik Luch
underrated. Not all time.
I don't know about all time.
He top 10. To me, that's because that's because y'all don't listen to Luch like I listen to Luch. I know you do. You talking all time? I don't know, but he top 10. 5. I would say fucking Prodigy.
That's a great question.
Prodigy.
Prodigy is definitely in there.
Prodigy was probably one of the greatest MCs I've ever heard.
You're talking about the one that died, right?
Yeah. Now we ain't talking about that. We're talking about period.
Yeah, dead or alive.
People don't realize how, like, you remember the H&IC shit that came out? A lot of people don't.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, to me, they're not top 5. Underrated. They definitely is. Raekwon, Purple Tape was one of the best tapes.
But I don't see anybody from the Wu-Tang that's underrated. It's the Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is forever, baby.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You can't even say.
I understand.
I mean, maybe the most underrated out of the Wu-Tang period can't be underrated.
The most underrated out of the Wu-Tang is the Genius. You know what I mean? The Genius is the most underrated out of the Wu-Tang.
Hello?
You know what I'm saying? Like, the Genius was that guy that people don't really talk about. Scarface underrated all the time.
Scarface.
Top 5.
Scarface is a good one. That's definitely a good one.
You know what I mean? You talk about all definitely underrated. Snoop had classics for 30 years.
Yeah, but you know what? We had a conversation about Snoop.
This bitch. Word up though, huh?
Snoop
better stay underrated. Y'all brought up Snoop. Snoop better stay underrated.
When we talk about Snoop, he's a legend. He's an icon.
Come on, an icon. I'm not
come on, he's an icon.
Away from Snoop.
But when
Snoop would not make my lyricist. Now we're talking you said underrated lyricist.
Underrated rapper.
And rapper.
This is the guy who asked the
Snoop
question.
ain't underrated. It's overrated, if anything.
Snoop is overrated?
This man said that Snoop Dogg is overrated. Get out of here, bro.
I'm not taking nothing from a great icon, but you can't put him against any lyricist. You can't.
You're right. So we talking about
Snoop was a bubblegum rapper.
So now we back to lyricists. So
he ain't been the best rapper from the West Coast. Snoop ain't been the best rapper from the West Coast.
We had this argument. We definitely had this argument because he talked about. He said, "Is Snoop better than Nip?" Just answer that question. Is Snoop Dogg better than Nip? Hell no. So it was like,
I can name 5 West Coast rappers better than Snoop.
Right, but because
hold on, I need to hear the 5.
Not career-wise.
I heard the 5 though. What the 5? The 5 that's better than lyricists. I need to find
Corrupt Daz. You can just name the whole. Come on.
Yeah, you wild.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you wild.
Corrupt Daz. You can go. You can go MC8,
but you can't.
You can go Too Short.
If you was gonna say like, if you say like Game or somebody,
I can go to
if you say
Game.
Game
wait,
or
hold
somebody,
one mic. King Culture. Let us get first.
Snoop is overrated, bro.
First, let us get your first top 5 dead or alive, and then we need. I'm gonna let you say the top 5. I think you heard the conversation. The 2 questions I was posed is your top 5 underrated rappers of all time, and then your top 5 greatest rappers of all time.
Top 5 underrated? Oh shit. It's a good question. Top 5 underrated. Well, let me just start. Let me change that. Just start with the top 5. I don't really have them in any particular order, but it'll be obviously Jay-Z. Had an impact in my life. Nas. Shit, Biggie Smalls. I remember listening to the Big album, the first Big. When I first heard that was different. Who else? Jadakiss.
Top 5.
You know, see, Jadakiss and Fab. I would put Fab in there too. And I think he would. I was gonna put him on the list of one of the underrated, but you know, because I'm sure in my top 5,
So that's
arguing about that.
One more. You got one more. So you said Big, Nas, Fab,
Jadakiss.
That's 4.
Jay-Z, Nas.
Jay-Z. Okay, I got your top 5. All right. So Nas and Hove, B.I.G., Jada and Fab are your top 5 greatest alive.
Yeah.
Dead or alive.
I mean,
so give us your Yeah. So give us your top 5 underrated.
Top 5 underrated, dead or alive?
Yeah.
All right, so Jim Jones. I rock with Jim Jones heavy. Who else? Jim Jones. Damn, I'm gonna need a minute. I ain't even hear y'all responses because my speaking, so I didn't get a chance to get
hard.
think of the name right now.
I only put out 2 people. I couldn't think of. It's hard to put
Yeah,
on the
the
spot.
underrated
On the
is
spot,
kinda
the
hard.
underrated is very hard.
Forget
Bro.
about them bums.
You can't just be like, I'm underrated. The top 5.
Yeah, 'cause you
That
think
shit is hard. Big Pun is definitely underrated, but he's one of the best lyricists.
King, who was this to?
Underrated. I think
he's up there with us. He falls in his top 5 all time. He love Big Pun.
Who was
underrated though?
top 2?
What you say, King Culture?
Who was King's top 2 underrated? J King, who was your top 2?
I forgot, man. I don't forgot all timers, man. I don't even know.
Son said he got all time. Did you?
Nigga, smoking.
I know it was she created that people don't really respect their lyrics and Prodigy.
Yeah. Right.